Patrick, when you were doing research for your book, did you look at, in addition to like looking at individual saints and couples, did you kind of look at kind of historical or cultural trends? Did you find certain markers along the way that, where I think all these things really started, like big changes in culture and history?
Yeah. I think in the 20th century, I think with the, and I didn't necessarily like say it clearly in there, but I'm obviously with the automobile and, in the 1920s or so, things started taking off. And then obviously with World War II, you had this dating became, just kind of exploded. So those were a couple of trends, but, prior to that, I mean, you go back and it was this more formal process, where the dad is involved. And, nowadays couples, they'll meet often their future father-in-law, like after they're engaged. It's like, oh, the wedding's next month, and we're meeting them for the first time. And I really think, like religious life, there's so many things we can learn from that for marriage. It's a two-way street for that vocation. You go to a community, they're checking you out, and the same for marriage. Like it's a community process. So your parents, like, if you respect your parents, and they're good, virtuous people, like you should trust their judgment. I mean, like, hey, what do you think of this person? And you should also pay attention to that future spouse's family. How do they treat their mom and dad? How do they treat their siblings? Or they come from a messed up home? These are some, there's some red flags there that can help us discern.